Hi guys, welcome back to my channel SDE, still debugging everything, and today we'll be solving 2sum, which is the third problem in the NeetCode 150 question. So let's start. The question says given an integer array nums and an integer target, we need to return the indices I and j such that the sum of those two values is equal to target. Now for the example, if we have 3, 4, 5, 6 and target is 7, then 3 plus 4 is 7, so we return 0 and 1. In case the target was something like 24, then we would return -1 minus 1. But as we'll later see in the question, when we start to code, there is a condition saying one possible pair exists, so we don't have to return -1 minus 1, something like that. We just have to make sure that we print the smaller index first and then the largest index, because there is a pair which satisfies this condition. Now there are two methods which I like to use to solve this question. The first being the brute force array approach. So what we will do is, let's take an example, 2, 5, 7, 11 and the sum being 16. Now we have I've made this table here where 2, 5, 7 and 11, 2, 5, 7 and 11, and in between other sums. Now we need to make sure that the index is not the same, so the diagonal values are crossed out. Next, I've added the indices here, so when we're iterating through the array and checking the sum, we'll see that for I equals 3 and j equals 1, we'll get the value 16, and we'll just return j first, I later, so we'll have a value of 1 comma 3 for this. And then there's the hash map solution, in which what we will do is we'll store all the values in the hash map, so 2, 5, 7 and 11, and then we'll be checking complement for them. Like we'll subtract the number in the array from the target, and we'll check if the other number is already existing in the hash map, and we'll store the indexes here. So if we iterate through it, we'll have the value 11 and the complement of 5 is 11, so then we'll just print out 1 and 3, and then we'll have the solution. Yeah, so let's get to code part. So I've opened up the IDE in NeetCode. So let's first declare the values of I and j. Let's just call them p comma q for result. Now what we'll do is we'll start the loop here for int I equals 0, I less than nums dot length I plus plus. Now we'll have the nested loop for int j equals 0, j less than nums dot length j plus plus. Now we need to make sure I is not equal to j, and then we can check if nums of I plus nums of j equals target, then let's say p equals to j, q equals to I, and then we'll just return new int p comma q. Let's run this. Hopefully there are no syntax errors. Okay. Yep. No parentheses there. Okay, we have not enlisted the I think we can just move this here. Let's see if that works out. Command V, new int j comma I. Let's run this. Okay, let's just return -1 comma -1 for the sake of it. It's supposed to be new int. Okay, we have made an error here, so it should be I comma j. It's just the order of things. Yep. Let's submit this. As you can see, we beat 20% in the runtime, 87 in the memory, and all our test cases have been accepted. Okay, we're done with this. Now let's go forward with the hash map method. I'll remove everything here. Okay guys, let's start with the hash map approach. So we have hash map of integer comma integer map equals new hash map, and our return statement return new int -1 comma -1, the failsafe. Okay, now let's iterate the array for int I equals 0, I less than nums dot length I plus plus. Now we need to find the complement, so let's say int comp equals target minus nums of I. Now if the map already contains map dot contains key comp and map dot get comp, it should not be equal to I, they should not be the same number. Then we return new int map dot get comp comma I. If that is not the case, we just store the current value in the map, so map dot put complement comma I. Let's run this. Okay, sorry, you're supposed to store the number here because we're already checking with the complement here. It should be that. Okay, let's submit this. Yep, so our runtime has decreased from the last time, and the memory also seems similar, but yeah. Okay guys, that was it for today, and this is the third day and I'm actually feeling a lot better. Posting content like this is helping me, code regularly, and I hope anyone who's watching this, is being regular with me. At the same time, you can just watch my videos, and like a video a day or 2 or 3 videos a day, and you're coding along with me. So yeah, cheers. Do like, do subscribe, and join me on this journey, and I'll see you on the next time.